Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the CD guy, Johnny Z here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the new Nirvana In Utero 30th Anniversary Super Deluxe box set, and we're going to be reviewing it, sharing my thoughts here, but more importantly, talking about how much this is going to cost you. I should say off the top, if you're familiar with my channel, you followed my channel in the past, you probably know I'm not the biggest Nirvana fan. Full disclosure, they are my least favorite of the big four of grunge. I'm sure some people are going to tune out of the video right now. I do feel like, Nevermind is a bit overrated. It's not an album that I enjoy, but that said, I do think In Utero is their best album, and so that was what is intriguing to me. I love the heaviness of this record. It's a big contrast from Nevermind in the sense that it moves from that radio-friendly sound. It's much more abrasive, and so that's why I enjoy In Utero, even though I'm not a big fan of Nirvana and do consider them to be just a little bit overrated, even though, I know it's going to tick a lot of people off. I'm sure half the audience just tuned out, but that said, I definitely was intrigued by the In Utero box set because I do enjoy that album quite a bit. The 8LP Super Deluxe features 180-gram pressings of the new album, plus 5 B-sides and bonus tracks newly remastered, 2 complete concerts from LA 1993 and Seattle 1994, plus 6 live bonus tracks from the tour, 72 tracks in total, 53 tracks unreleased. Bonus items includes Angel on acrylic panel, 48-page book with unreleased photos, new 20-page fanzine, LA gig poster, 2 ticket stubs, 3 gig flyers, all access tour laminate, and 4 backstage passes. And it's only going to cost you, get ready for this, $324.98. That's the price for the vinyl. Or if you want to buy the Super Deluxe 5 CD version, that'll be $180. Another reason to buy CDs, but still too expensive. Essentially, what you have here in this box set is the album, plus 2 live recordings, 2 shows that are already out there on YouTube already, by the way. And you have 5 bonus tracks and B-sides that they've remastered. Everything on top of that is all just bells and whistles meant to drive the prices up, And, for me, I just feel like box sets have gotten far too expensive, people. We're now in the era of the massive Super Deluxe, exclusive, limited edition, extravaganza box sets. And, price gouging is getting out of control when it comes to these releases. And this is not an anti-Nirvana thing. A lot of bands are doing this, the Beatles, Kiss, so many groups. But essentially what's going on here is you're paying nearly $400 for, a product that's been way overinflated. Now, for me, I've bought maybe 1 or 2 box sets in the past when it comes to this newest fad here. Black Sabbath are another one that have been, guilty of this, I think. But I bought the Kiss Destroyer box set when that came out, the deluxe version, because I really wanted to, I really wanted to own it. I love Destroyer, and I thought it was really cool. I soon realized there was no way I was going to be able to keep up with the prices and, the rate in which they were releasing these box sets, and that goes for a lot of bands as well. So I haven't touched another one of these deluxe edition box sets ever since. I don't believe in it. I think that it's absolutely ridiculous to charge that much money for, anything like that, and I feel like, the tchotchkes and stuff they put in it, the bells and whistles, definitely do overinflate it, bring the prices up, and definitely do, I think, overrate a lot of the material, which, in general, those live tracks that are on this album, they're out on YouTube, and the album, In Utero, while I do enjoy it quite a bit, I would say, and this is the only time you'll ever hear me say this, listen on Spotify, listen, for free. Don't go out and buy this deluxe edition just to say you have it, unless you're a big-time hardcore Nirvana fan and you want to be a completist, and in that aspect, I totally understand. But, for me, and the advice I would give you guys is, if you have it, if you have the CD, keep the copy you already own, or just go ahead and listen on Spotify and check out those live concerts on YouTube, because otherwise we're just dealing with another overinflated, expensive, price gouging situation here when it comes to box sets. It's my new least favorite fad in rock and metal, and I just can't stand it when, bands charge that much money. Remember that famous interview back in 1993 when the interviewer told Nirvana how much other bands were charging for tickets back then, and Kurt was appalled at the prices. His jaw literally dropped when they told him. Imagine how appalled he'd be now to find out how much this box set costs. I mean, you're looking at like, $325 for the vinyl, and you're looking at what, $180 for the CDs? That's ridiculous. Sure, it's cool, they look good in your collections, a lot of interesting and, cool add-ons in these box sets, but it's just too expensive, and the price gouging needs to stop. Getting into the material itself on this box set, like I said at the start of the video, it's my personal favorite Nirvana album here. It's been, again, moving away from that radio-friendly sound like Nevermind, exploring a more abrasive sound here on this record for sure. It's a raw-sounding record, and the live tracks from this time period definitely do reflect that as well. So this definitely is my favorite period of the band, right? The tail end there, 1993 and early 1994. And, ultimately, yeah, it's a cool box set to celebrate 30 years of what I think is their best record. It includes some pretty cool live shows from that time period and some bonus tracks a whole bunch of other added memorabilia to drive prices up. But again, I'm just so tired of how overexposed these these box sets are, and far and away one of the most expensive fads in music today. So I would just suggest, again, listening to the copy you already own, or just going ahead and going out on YouTube, listening to the concerts there. I'll be saving my money. That's just what I'm going to be doing, because I'm just getting way too sick of these box sets and the money that bands are charging for them. I don't agree with it. I think it's price gouging, to the fullest extent. So there you have it, man. I've been wanting to, talk a little bit about how expensive these box sets have been getting, and I feel like I wanted to tie that into this Nirvana video here, because I could not believe $325 for the big deluxe vinyl version. That's absurd, man. I'm sorry. I can't get behind that. This is not an anti-Nirvana video. They're not one of my favorite bands, but I do think In Utero is a very cool album, and I do enjoy it. So in no way am I slamming the record. I'm slamming the prices for it. So, when it comes down to it, yeah, it's cool, but I just don't think it's worth the money, and so I wanted to share my thoughts on the prices of these box sets, how they keep going up, and how I'm just not a fan of that. So if you enjoyed this video, or if you agree with me, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, turn on the bell for notifications so you never miss a new upload, and let me know down in the comment section below, as well as the poll over in the community tab. Please let me know your thoughts. Do you think that these box sets are getting way overpriced, and are they going to continue to get more expensive in the future? I want to hear your thoughts, as well as your thoughts on the box set itself. What do you think of Nirvana's 30th anniversary deluxe edition extravaganza, super fantastic whatever, of In Utero? Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I want to hear from you. And until next time, it's the CD guy, Johnny Z, signing off. Take care, everybody.